Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am CheckMeOutB, and I'm going to do my own Xbox review of the Xbox Series X. So, to tell you a little bit about myself, I'm going to school for simulation and gaming development, and in the future I will get a bachelor's in computer science for gaming, and I'm also an artist. So we're going to start with the box and how it's looking, how it's displayed. So on the front of the box, as you see, the Xbox logos, and you see it's 4K 120 frames per second, the velocity architecture, the 1 terabyte in the SSD. And the thing I liked about this box is that they kind of did took a picture of the angle of the Xbox Series X to make it more interesting than a flat front view, side view, or whatever. They gave depth and interest from the black and green kind of little thing for the Xbox. So we're going to this, and as you see, it shows a description about the motherboard and all the tech that it has with the Xbox Series X, and it tells you what it includes, which is the Xbox Series X, the controller, and wireless networking. You got the HDMI, Ultra HD, and as you see, 4K 120 frames per second, 4K gaming at up to 120 frames per second, then the 8K HDR up to 8K high dynamic range, and that Xbox Velocity architecture, the 1 terabyte solid state drive, variable refresh rate, and 4K Blu-ray player, which I needed that. Now we're going to go with the back of the box, because this side of the box just shows another view of the Xbox, and the bottom is just their own legal important stuff that they want to say, which I don't think nobody reads. But anyways, this is another good showing of the Xbox, because Halo is kind of the face of Xbox. It's a AAA game, and he's doing his dynamic pose, looking away from the camera to make it look interesting. And as you see, it also talks about Xbox Game Pass, which is good to get the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, because you get Xbox Live and then all these games that be on Xbox Pass, and you can play through thousands of games, access 4 generations, so Xbox, Xbox One, Xbox 360, and the Xbox Series X. And got the Xbox Velocity architecture, and just telling you redefined speed and it's how it's so much better, and the fastest, most powerful Xbox ever, which I believe so from what I see from other people's reviews and what Microsoft, Xbox been explaining about their Xbox. So now I'm gonna open it, and we're gonna see what comes inside. So, as you know, this thing was well protected. Got the styrofoam right here, so in case somebody threw it or dropped it. So we got the cords, the HDMI cords, and the power cord. Got the guide, the Xbox guide. I don't think anybody really need help on that, but hey, it's good to have. Here's the controller. So, smaller, and it feels comfortable. I like how they put this share button on here, because I am a streamer so I'm gonna be streaming a lot. And if you feel this directional pad, it feels like it got grip than the glossy look. I mean, the glossy look was cool, but I mean, your hand, some people's hands get sweaty, so it's kind of good that they have the grip on the directional pad, and also on the back of the controller right here. Feels good. And the triggers, they're more loose, which is better, because I mean, I know past controllers I had, they were harder to press, but you don't really have to press real hard on these to actually do whatever you're doing on the game. I like the grip on the analog stick too. I like this controller. Power your dreams. I like how they have that slogan. I need to create a slogan. What is this? Huh. Oh, this is additional support, so it can help you on connecting the controller to the Xbox Series X and putting batteries in. And then it tells you about each piece behind the Xbox Series X. And then it tells you also how you can download the Xbox app, which is good to have, because I have downloaded stuff from the Xbox app and then it downloads onto my Xbox. And I like how they wrap this like a present. Feels like early Christmas. Oh my goodness. And here we go. Get that little dust off. The Xbox Series X. So, as you see from the top, you can, if you see it at the angle, you can see the green spot, which they just put like a what is it, like a green plastic under the black one, so it gives the effect from an angle that is green. So this is the power button, this is the jet button, this is the disc, and this is the button to connect your controller, and this is the USB to connect to your controller. So another thing that I like about this is, I mean, it is a simple design, it's just a tall tower, but the way, I mean, I'm not gonna take it apart, but I'm pretty sure you saw like how it's made in the inside, where the fan cools it from the top. And I think Microsoft is going in the direction of trying to be as powerful as a PC, which I haven't played it yet, so it's probably just as good or close to being as PC, depending on the person's PC. I mean, you can make it stronger or whatever, but yeah, the way they made the architecture for the fan to blow down so it could cool the CPU, the motherboard, and all the electronics in here so it won't overheat is a good idea. And I think in the future, in the next 7 years, that they should keep it in that direction. And of course, we'll go to the back, is where you put your HDMI cord and your power button, and this is a storage expansion, which I need to get, and other selections like the internet, and what's it, another USB insert. So as you see these these black 4 dots, so that you can lay it down, and depending on your entertainment city, you can lay it down or stand it up. And I'm glad that you don't have to take it apart, the stand on the bottom like you do on the PS5. I mean, I like both consoles, but I prefer Xbox, since they did better with the design and they care more about their customers. So that's why I got the Xbox Series X, and this is my review for it. I'll see you online.